So now you see it's recording. I just clicked on it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Let's see.
Good afternoon.
How many people do we have that were on when I did it before? I saw Barbara, right? Was Barbara the only one? Deborah. Okay, I see a hand up there. Janice, Bess. Okay, so a few repeaters. Excellent. Well, today, because we ran out of time, we got so busy talking about the different operas and costumes. I thought today we'd start with just the singing, and I'll play you more of my singing excerpts, and then you can ask questions, and we can go from there. How does that sound?
Good.
Sound good? Okay. Well, somebody last time told me that their favorite opera was Der Rosenkavalier. So, is this sharing? No, I screwed up again. Sorry, I got to go back. Go back. A minute. Go back. I have to screen share again. There it is. Okay. All right. Eventually, I might get good at this. I don't know. All right. So I thought we'd start with something from Der Rosenkavalier, since I don't remember who said it was their favorite opera, but it's definitely one of my favorite operas. And this is, I'm singing the role of Sophie, who is getting presented with a silver rose from her intended fiance, the Baron Ox, who she really doesn't want to marry, and she falls instantly in love with Octavian, who's the person who brings in the rose to her. And that's what I'm going to play for you. And also the role of Octavian, which is customary in a lot of opera, is sung by a woman. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but they're called pants roles. Now, in this particular excerpt that I'm going to play, normally Octavian would sing in a duet, but it's often done as an aria, which means a solo. And so that's what I'm going to play for you now. And it's in German. And I don't know when these were recorded. I had a lot of old recital tapes that I put on to my website. So some of them I'm older, some of them I'm really young, like in college. So it's kind of fun to hear the difference. So I'm going to start. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Switch to that one. Here we go.
Bravo, bravo.
Oh, thank you. So was the, oh, wait a minute. Oh dear. This is
We see
happening
you.
too quickly. What do I do?
What's wrong? We see you and hear you. What's wrong?
Oh, I was gonna play something else.
Okay, that's fine. But you want to maybe discuss something that they've seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my pause button. There we go. Okay, so you can, oh yeah, now you can hear me and see me. All right. Yay! Yes. So, is the person that really likes Der Rosenkavalier, are you on this call? Are you in this class? Maybe I can't tell that because they probably are on mute. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I thought I'd play another type of opera altogether, and it's something Italian, which is from the bel canto period by Donizetti. And it's an opera that they only performed once ever at the Metropolitan Opera with Lily Pons as the star. I don't know why it's never been done since, but I read that they've never done it since she sang it. But I used to sing this aria for a lot of competitions and whatnot. And it's a very sweet aria. It's a lot of fun to sing. And I think you will recognize that it's sort of a traditional type of Italian opera that was very popular during the Donizetti, Rossini, Bellini. It's called Linda di Chamonix. This is O luce di quest'anima. It means you are the light of my soul. Full operatic libretto.
I'm going to leave, Suzanne, so just be
Okay.
mindful of that waiting list in case people, you know.
All right, thank you.
We're ready whenever you are.
Oh, you're not hearing it?
Yeah. No,
Uh-oh.
no, but it's at all.
But I was wondering, hang on. Why is it stopped? Okay, I was wondering what happened. So it's not on screen share anymore. And I don't know, how can I get me, let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Yeah, last time we did it, I only played one thing, so I guess this is, all right, now tell me if you're gonna get this. Let's start over. Are you hearing that?
Very
riposati su questo cuor che t'ama, che ti sospira e brama, e per te salvivrò. Una pace di quest'anima, amor, delizia e vita, unita nostro star, che terra sarà, unita nostro
Bravo, yeah. Very nice.
You have a very clear voice. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I wish something.
You hit
I
the
have to
high
stop
C
this.
over and over again, right?
I'm sorry, say what?
You hit the high C over and over again.
Yeah, a lot of high C's in that one. You're right. Do you have perfect pitch? It sounds like you must have perfect pitch.
No,
Is
I
that-
don't have, but I know a little bit about that.
Yeah, that was a lot of C's. There was some D's, and but a lot of C's. Yes. In the first one I did, that was I think the high note was C sharp, but you know, I like the high notes. My voice seems to like the high notes.
Yeah, it kind of
So-
came through.
Yes. So would you like to hear something else, like another opera aria from Rigoletto?
Boy, very good.
Yes. May I ask a question?
Yes.
Your voice is so magnificent. You go for years of training and you learn everything that you need to know musically. But how many languages do you speak? How do you know that you're pronouncing all the words correctly? Are you coached? What happens when you have to sing in another language?
Oh, that's a great question, Barbara.
It's Bess.
Oh, you're Bess. All
Okay.
right. Part of our training is language. It goes hand in hand with studying voice. When I first started singing, I had been an instrumentalist, so I didn't have any language background, and I grew up in the Midwest where I didn't hear any other languages. So I had to start from scratch as a graduate student. And I studied Italian, French, and German all in graduate school. And then, you know, you get kind of a basic understanding of how the language works. And back in my day, we had to use actual dictionaries and translate it. So you had to know what was a verb, what was an adjective, because they had different tenses depending on the, you know, grammar. So you did have to understand it. Now everything is translated for you online. It's just very much different. But there's also classes for singers that are all diction classes. And so I had to take Italian diction, French diction, and German diction. Now, since then, at the Met, I've sung a lot in Russian, and they have coaches that come and listen to our rehearsals, and they give us feedback, and they'll say, you know, this is not quite right, or try this. We have a few native speaking Russians in the chorus, so occasionally they'll correct us if we're making a mistake. But we use what's called a international phonetic alphabet. So our music, instead of it being in Cyrillic, which would be the Russian letters, it's in something called the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. And then we can read the letters, and we know what the sounds are supposed to be. And then you have to sort of work with making it sound, you know, native. And in singing, it's a little different because you aren't speaking it. So you have to sound uniformly together. And that's why there's pronunciation rules. Like in Italian, if you see the word C-O-S-I, there's a rule that between two vowels, that S is pronounced like a Z. So it's così instead of così. And that's just one of the many, many rules that you learn in your diction classes. So that's all part of the training. And that's why, frankly, it takes so long to really perfect your skills well enough to be able to have a career. Because it takes a lot of detail-oriented study. It isn't just singing. It isn't just being able to read music. It's a lot of different things. Did that answer your question?
It certainly does. You have to be very bright to have taken all those languages at one time and very determined, along with being talented, because you have a magnificent voice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Does anybody else have a question before we listen to?
Say something.
Okay, go ahead.
It was so loud.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Do you
For me,
want-
I had to take off my hearing aids to enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it probably isn't great with the hearing aids.
So I
Yeah.
took it off.
Oh, it's okay. Can you hear it with it off?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes, I'm sorry. This is where the technology has a lot to be desired, right? You can't, it's not the same as hearing somebody in person. It can distort it. So I do apologize.
No, you don't apologize.
Okay.
You don't
All
have to. Just
right.
you either my.
Well,
Yeah.
it has to be loud because when we sing in a
know.
theater, it has to carry over the orchestra. Yeah.
What I had to do, and I did it, and it's all right. So I
Okay.
put my $5,000 in my hand, and I
Yeah.
listened with my ears.
We can all adjust our own computers by pressing F9 and the button above it.
Into that with her, please, Bess.
What?
No, because that'll mess it up.
No, it doesn't mess it up.
Okay.
All
right.
Some
Well,
of our people can't do it.
okay. All right. Well, if you can't, you can't. If you know how to and you can, then do that. So I'm going to play Caro Nome. It's from Verdi's Rigoletto. And it's one of my favorite operas. I just love the music to it. It's terribly, terribly sad. You know, her father is Rigoletto, Gilda's father, and he's a hunchback jester of the court for the Duke of Mantua, who, it turns out, in the beginning of this aria, she says, Gualtier Malde. And that's what this man that she just met, that she thinks she's fallen in love with, that's what he said his name is. But he's really in disguise the Duke of Mantua, who is her father's, you know, employer. So, and the Rigoletto has kept Gilda very sheltered. Like, she's lived practically the life of a nun in a convent, cloistered away from the world. So he doesn't want her to get involved with, you know, anybody that might hurt her. And of course she meets this man and she falls madly in love with him. She thinks she's in love with him. And so she sings this aria that, his name, Gualtier Malde, and how much her heart is just leaping and palpitating all over the place. So this is the happy part of the opera. At the end, it's very, very tragic because she gets killed by her father.
Yes.
In a sack, because he thinks he's killed the man that went after her.
Mistake.
Yes, it was a case of mistaken identity. And Gilda, in the very end of the opera, she starts singing from inside of a bag, and he opens the bag and sees that he killed his daughter before he was going to throw her in the river. I mean, it's terrible. It's so awful. But this is a beautiful aria, and let's just think about the happy part.
Yes.
But now where is my? This is what makes me kind of crazy about this. I've got to find my. Where did it go? Oh, I'm so sorry. These things make it really hard to do this. Oh, I think you're right. All right, let's see. If I didn't close it in between, it would be a lot easier, but then it's harder to talk to you guys. So we'll have to give it a second. Okay, let's see. It's going to go back to here. I might play 2 in a row so that we don't have this problem again. I think the next one I'm going to play is a Mozart opera. Because I think Mozart is like...
Oh, Mozart.
Yeah, I love Mozart. So here is... I just saw it. There it is. Okay, this is Caro Nome. Is it screen sharing? No, it's not screen sharing. Stop. Wait a minute. I just realized it's not screen sharing. This is so crazy.
While you're trying to do that, can I ask you something?
Yes, please do.
Last week, and when I showed you the picture of the Met, you said, when was I there? I went to see Placido Domingo's last performance at the Met. So I was wondering if there was an update on that situation or anything. So later on, we'll talk.
Okay, all right, I got it now. We're gonna go again. Here, let's...
Great. Let's go.
That was the end.
Very good.
Would you like to hear, before I lose my connection to this again, the Mozart aria or something lighter like a Gershwin song? Does anybody?
I prefer Mozart.
Mozart, okay. I thought that might be a good choice. This is from Die Entführung aus dem Serail.
Durch Zärtlichkeit und Schmeicheln, Gefühligkeit und Scherzen, erobert mein Herzen, der guten Mädchen leicht, der guten Mädchen leicht. Doch höre ich es erklingen, und Totensong entlogen, und Totensong entlogen. Macht das Lied nicht tagen, so lieb aus treuer Macht. Macht das Lied nicht tagen, so lieb aus treu entweicht. So lieb aus treu entweicht. Durch Zärtlichkeit und Schmeicheln, Gefühligkeit und Scherzen, erobert mein Herzen, der guten Mädchen leicht, der guten Mädchen leicht. Doch mürrisches Gefühl und Totensong entlogen, und Totensong entlogen. Macht das Lied nicht tagen, so lieb aus treu entweicht. So lieb aus treu entweicht. Durch Zärtlichkeit und Schmeicheln, Gefühligkeit und Scherzen, erobert mein Herzen, der guten Mädchen leicht.
Oh, what happened? I just did something I didn't mean to do.
That was good.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, oh my God! I don't want. No way! I don't want the policy. Stop. Okay.
Suzanne, can I ask you one other question if you don't mind?
Please, please. I don't
Now,
mind. at
during
all.
this COVID time, like everything else, you don't use it, you lose it. How do you keep yourself condition your voice? What are you doing? Are you practicing scales? Are you singing to the old operettas? What are you doing?
Yeah, I do vocalize in my house. I have a piano, And I use something that is very interesting. It's called the straw technique. And you actually buy this little metal straw, and I can show it to you after I switch back off the screen share. And that's how I warm up, and it keeps your voice working really well, even if you're not singing full on every night or something.
Wow. Thank you.
I'll play you this one, which is, it's an example. It's also Italian, but it's very early. It's a Baroque opera. And if you know Baroque style, you hear the tune in the beginning, and then you'll hear a middle section. It's an A, but when the A section comes back, you ornament it. So you hopefully you can hear those 3 different sections. So let's see what happens.
Caro mio
fantastic.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was quick. Excellent. Well, I'm going to stop the screen share because we only have a few more minutes, and I wanted to show you this is called the singing straw. And they come in this little container. It's got a top to it, so it contains them very well. And they're little metal straws, and you blow in them. And so it's not very loud. And you can do scales and exercise, and it keeps your vocal cords I guess it'd be sort of like aerobics for your vocal cords.
Wow. That would be great for any musical instrument too. Suppose you played a French horn or something, right?
I don't know how it would carry over to an instrument, because the instrument is your voice. It's inside your throat, where like a French horn, it's the actual exterior instrument that's playing. So,
Fascinating.
yeah, isn't that very cool? I'm so glad you asked that question. I love that. You're very, in tune with what goes on with learning to sing and keeping our voices up. But we're out of time. I can't believe it. It went by so fast again. It was so great to be with everyone. By the end, we had 17 people. We had more than double from when we started.
Are you coming back, Susan?
Well, this was my second time. This was my repeat. So you could ask Carmela if you are interested in back some more.
I'll only ask you one quick comment. John speaking.
Okay.
My granddaughter is following in your footsteps. She studied for 10 years, young people's chorus in New York under Francisco, and she has won a scholarship to a university for opera.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Wonderful.
I wish she would be here, that she could have spoke to you. Had I known that this would be a conversational thing, it would have been very nice. She's 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
She's just started this year, and now because of the pandemic, she can't go to school, so she's singing virtually with the professors back to back on the computers. So this is an interesting thing.
Well, you can go to my website and tell her if she wants to contact me.
I will. I will.
I'd be happy to talk to her.
All right. So what is your website? Does it come on at the end of this?
It's Suzanne Folletti, sing.com.
Suzanne Coletti?
Folletti, F like Frank.
Yes.
ALLETTI.
ETTI. At what, Suzanne?
Just SuzanneFollettiSing.com is my website.
Thank you.
SuzanneFollettiSing.com. Thank you very much. I will give it to her today.
All right.
Thank
you so much.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, please come back. You're like a precious diamond that's been discovered, and we all enjoy it so much. Your description, we feel like we've been a fly on the wall behind the stage, and you're so intelligent and articulate in explaining the process and what goes on, and your talents are incredible.
Oh, thank
you for sharing.
Oh, thanks, Beth. Thanks, everybody. I really
Come back. Please come back.
Okay, I will.
We love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. All right. Be well, everybody. Okay. Excellent. All right. Bye.
Could I say something?
Oh, sure.
Yes. I don't know too much. I used to listen. My husband used to have a whole production dance in the basement. But the last one, what you say, this was beautiful.
Oh.
It was up and it was down, and it was good to the ears.
I'm so happy. That makes me happy. Oh, well, you guys are just wonderful, and I'm so glad that I found out about this project through the opera, and that we can reach out and connect over the internet. It's amazing.
It's very
You know, I have a 97-year-old dad, and
Wow,
and I have an 85-year-old mother, and
aren't you lucky?
oh yes, I am lucky.
Do
And
they live near you?
no, not now. They live in California.
And where
So
are you? You are in New York?
yes, yes. So it's been really hard. This pandemic has not been easy for anybody. But I want you all to take care and stay
Tell
well.
them what you did. They're going to be so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to tell them you said that.
Hi, welcome back.
All right. I have to sign off. Carmela will be mad at me, okay? So I will see you all soon, I hope.
You will,
take-
definitely.
Take care now, okay?
good.
All right. Bye now.